Jimmy Fallon is a better talk show host than Jimmy Kimmel.
Obviously, all day long. Jimmy Kimmel. Sorry. Gross.
Wow.
You can star in the biggest movies of the century for years, but still be remembered as the most genuine and hilarious guy in Hollywood. Matt Damon never tried to look squeaky clean. His filterless humor has been an art form for a long time now. Australia has a quick way of teaching visiting stars who's actually in charge. Matt's family trip turned into a hardcore bravery test right in the middle of their living room.
So we've gone down there for these extended periods, and I call them adventures that we, with the kids, and we go down and we camp and we do all kinds of fun stuff. And but there are, like everything in Australia wants to kill you. There's a spider down there called the huntsman, but these things are massively huge, and they're not poisonous. But I mean, if they bite you, it really hurts. But they're the spider you want to have around because they kill the really poisonous spiders.
Oh.
But they're around. Like we had this Airbnb we were staying in, and I was talking to my wife in the morning, we were having coffee, and she was sitting on the couch, and I was sitting across in this chair, and as I was talking to her, I saw this thing, this bigger than my hand, kind of come up the wall behind her. Massive, hairy spider. And I really calmly said to her, "Hey, come here, come sit over here with me." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" "Come here for a second, come sit over with me." And she turned around and saw it, and it was like she screamed, and then the kids came running down, and it was like, oh my God. And I realized at that moment, I'm the guy who has to deal with the spider. I was turning around like, is there anyone else in the house? Yeah. And I'm going, and how far away is Chris Hemsworth right now?
Catching a giant visitor is only half the battle. The real fun started when we had to figure out what to actually do with him.
So it kind of came, and then it came on the couch. So it was on the arm of the couch, and its legs went over each side. And I had to get a bowl, but not a normal bowl, like a cooking bowl, like one of those silver cooking bowls. And then I'm thinking, all right, I can trap it, but then could it get out on one side? Wait, I got to get it on a flat surface, and then I got to get something like a book or like a manila folder. And then I carried this giant thing out, and I was like, "Get the door, please, thank you," and carried it out around and put it in front of Chris's house.
But while Matt can still work things out with the wildlife, TV is a whole different story. He's got a much more dangerous enemy there. On a recent broadcast, he openly backed his main hater's rival.
Jimmy Fallon is a better talk show host than Jimmy Kimmel.
Obviously, all day long. Jimmy Kimmel. Sorry. Wow.
Come on, I gotta fight for Kimmel here.
Gross.
Wow.
Well, it's kind of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, yeah, of course.
But Jimmy's Fallon is incredibly talented. He's never let me on his show. You realize that?
I know,
Ever.
I know.
17 years.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Then again, Matt's not just known for his show wars. The guy can roll with any conversation. The second his guest brought up something weird, he pivoted like a total pro.
And I stumbled across a show called Embarrassing Bodies. Have you heard of this?
I don't know this show.
And the episode I saw is all about penises. And there were close-ups of penises that had problems. I was absolutely shocked. I couldn't believe these people actually decided to go on the show and showcase their embarrassing penises.
Can I show you something I'm really embarrassed about?
The thing is, Matt still can't get a break to just work in peace. If Matt won't go to Jimmy, Jimmy takes matters into his own hands.
Okay, guys, I want 2 cameras, one over here, the other one over here. Make sure you get my right side, please, my good side.
What are you doing here, man?
What I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Well, I'm promoting my movie, Elysium. Look, man, I'm trying to do my job here. I have an interview I have to do, okay?
Me too. I have to do the junkie for my movie.
You're gonna do a junkie for your movie?
Yes. You think you're the only actor who does movies?
You have a movie called The Stupido, and an arrow pointed towards me.
Yes, Martin.
Just take your thing. Just don't hurt the Elysium poster. Just get out. You didn't make any movies, did you, Guillermo?
No, Mr. Damon, I don't have a movie.
Jimmy paid thousands and thousands of dollars to fly you from LA to Miami to carry a sign that says ass face with an arrow pointing towards me, double booking a hotel room so you could do this?
Jimmy's very rich. He can do whatever he wants.
But Damon found a way to get even real quick. Next time, he was the one showing up out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, we're really, we're close, and I'm actually...
Hold on a second. But I just did want to say that, okay, now what? No.
Why do they have snacks in here?
There's yeah. But you know what? This is getting ridiculous. You're not on the show.
Plus, Matt always has a backup plan. When they tried to kick him out, he found an even bigger way to put himself back on the radar.
Is it true you go on vacations with him?
Well, he turned up at my house in Australia.
Oh, he did. Does he stay in your house when he
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, no.
I'm on the show.
How does that even work?
Huh? I hacked into the system.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Martian.
I've been here for a really long time, Jimmy. Decades.
Yes, I know
I learned
that.
a lot of stuff.
Go backstage and eat the duty potatoes that we made for you, okay? Yeah, all right. Now, you know what? Put up the screensaver.
However, they didn't stop at regular TV shows. At one point, Matt took this feud straight to the stage of a major, prestigious award show.
Coming up on the show. Can I help you? What do you want?
Just calm down, man. I missed the last category. Did you win?
No, we didn't win, all right? And
Oh, that's a bummer.
the Emmy for
No,
director.
it makes a lot of sense, but you must be really bummed out.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Thank you.
So you're not going to get a trophy.
No, I don't get a trophy then. Are you finished? You done?
Wait, who did get a trophy? Who won?
John Oliver, he was just out here. What do you mean who won?
Yes.
Matt's willingness to go to extremes is just insane. To sneak into the show, he went full ancient Greek military playbook.
I didn't order this horse. I don't know what it's doing here. We're doing the show right now. I don't want the horse in here. Can we get somebody to get the horse out of here?
The horse is here and there's no takebacks.
I did it!
I am here, baby.
What?
I have traveled far and wide through waves and war to save this audience from mediocrity.
What is this? This is trespassing. This is another crime.
Your
here.
face is a crime.
If you leave quickly, you can go catch the end of the parade, okay? What are you doing in here?
What does it look like, dumbass? I'm on your show. I'm promoting a new movie. It's coming out July 17th.
Did you do this movie specifically so you could sneak into this room in a Trojan horse? What a loser you are.
I did this movie so I could say that horse is a Trojan, which is something your dad should have used on his little wiener instead of having you.
My father has a huge penis, I'll have you know.
Your mom said mine's bigger. And guess what? You know what? My ploy worked because I made it on the show, I did it, and you couldn't stop me.
But Matt isn't just about crashing other people's streams. On other shows, he loves talking about the time he accidentally threw George Clooney under the bus.
So I was in the Venice Film Festival a few days ago, and evidently Brad Pitt had been doing interviews for Inglourious Bastards, and I guess somebody kept asking when he was going to marry Angelina Jolie.
Right.
And he got so sick of the question, he finally said, you know, I'm going to marry Angelina when George Clooney marries his boyfriend. So it's 8 in the morning, this Italian journalist comes in and goes, Matt, is it true what the Brad say? And I have no idea what he's talking about, but, you know, of course I go, yeah, of course it's true. So I come back to New York. We arrive, it's one of those all-day flights. We arrive, go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, and I, like you, go to my computer and I check the internet. Yeah. On CNN, it says, man strips for George Clooney at press conference. And it's a video, right? So I click on it, and apparently this guy stands up and says, George, you know, and he said, I mean, there's hundreds of people in the room, and George is kind of, yeah. He goes, I am a gay. And George is like, oh, okay. You know, and he goes, and you are gay.
That said, Matt is just as happy to share stories about his family. On the Graham Norton show, he laughingly brought up a hilarious betrayal by his wife.
Did you watch Downton before?
No, my wife is an addict. And by addict, I mean like a crack addict. And it's like a problem. We were supposed to start the show together, and I came to bed one night, and she said, I've just watched 6 of them. And she was like, I'll tell you what happened. Because she wanted to see the 7th, and she didn't want to go back to the 1st. You know, and so she's done the whole thing, and I'm on my own.
His own kids are way harsher on his career. Damon shared a story about trying to correct his daughter on one of his movie titles, and the line she hit him back with was brutal.
I don't know how much your kids engage with your work. Do they like watching you?
No. My 16-year-old likes to give me a hard time, and she is very clear about not wanting to see anything that I'm in if she thinks it might be good. So she'll watch anything she hears. Like if I get bad reviews in something, she's like, that's the one she wants to see.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's one movie I did that's not very good. It's called The Great Wall. And my daughter was talking to one of her friends, and she was talking about this movie. My dad did this movie, The Wall, and she kept calling it The Wall. And I was finally like, Isabella, that movie's called The Great Wall. And she was like, Dad, there is nothing great about that movie.
Tom Cruise didn't escape Damon's roast either. On Conan, Matt broke down their chat about high-altitude stunts and how Tom fixes issues with safety inspectors.
I kind of cornered him, and I said, hey, tell me about this. Like, I'm afraid of heights. How did you do this thing? And he goes, oh, I've been dreaming of this shot for 15 years, of this sequence, and finally I had a chance to do it. And I goes, well, so how did it come to pass? And he goes, okay. So I go to the safety guy. I tell him this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna explain the whole gag to him.
Right.
The safety guy says, you can't do that. He goes, that's too dangerous. And I'm like, and he goes, so I get another safety guy.
And then, the talk about Matt Damon's looks hit a whole new level. On The Graham Norton Show, they read him a bunch of fan tweets about his ponytail, and let's just say, things got pretty spicy.
Because Matt Damon's ponytail, it ended up with its own Twitter account. Do you know that? I didn't know that. But also, people really appreciated that ponytail on Twitter. I don't know if you saw any of his tweets.
No,
we found some of the tweets that people... Matt Damon with a man bun. # lady boner. Matt Damon has a ponytail, and if ever puts in a top knot, I think my ovaries might explode. You think you have a basic understanding of the world, then you see Matt Damon's ponytail and nothing makes sense anymore. Matt Damon, I will use your ponytail to steer while you dine upon my lady sandwich.
1, 2, 3. Don't do this at home. Don't do this at home.
God. Jimmy's revenge caught up with the actor during a remote interview, too. Matt was busy sharing trade secrets until the host turned him into something completely ridiculous right on stream.
Okay, I'm getting him on the phone right now.
What am I gonna ask him? Okay. Of course, he's probably available.
Hey guys, what's up everybody? I'm on the show! Yes! I'm ready for your question.
All right, fine. How do you approach playing a real person compared to playing a fictional character?
Okay, so the thing is, when you approach any role as an actor, the first thing you do is you want to talk to the people around the person.
Oh no! Oh wow! It seems like we're having a connection problem with the Wi-Fi. Matt, can you hear us?
I like to spend time not just with the person that I'm playing, but also the people around.
Gosh, he froze again. That is a shame.
So acting is an art. It's not a science. Hang on. Wait, is something wrong? Did you put a filter on me?
I think you must have accidentally turned on a filter with...
So why don't you take... Am I a hot dog? Am I an actual hot dog right now? Why don't you take your little question and your little show and shove it up your big hairy ass?
When did we first meet?
I remember we were on Cottage Street, on his street, and my mom, I was new to the neighborhood, and my mom brought me around because she knew your mom. She went over to say hi, and you were 8, and Casey would have been 5. But we knew each other. We'd see each other at the park all the time, and then in high school, we became really close.
Correct.
Matt actually got the most ridiculous injury of his life thanks to Affleck, too. The actors cracked up as they shared how messing around on set ended in an emergency doctor's visit.
Did you once get injured with an acorn?
Yeah, yes.
It was our biggest fight.
That was yeah. We were doing a movie together called School Ties like 35 years ago. And we were 19, 20 years old.
And in between takes, we were just bored, and we were walking across this school where we were shooting, and there were acorns, and so we just started whipping them at each other.
Wow.
And he threw one at Cole, and Cole moved, and I turned, and it literally hit me in the eye. It's the only time in my life I've ever had, like, didn't have time to blink. And I had to go to the hospital. Like, I literally...
Mind you, I had like 3 lines in the movie, and while I cared about Matt having vision, my first thought was, I gotta be fired for this.
On another show, though, fate had a joke in store for Damon. The actor smelled a setup right off the bat, the second he noticed his couchmates wearing matching jackets.
Thanks for sending the memo to everybody but me.
Well, yeah, that is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen this color, and now I see it on 3 men at once. Just have a go at Matt night. Yeah, fantastic.
Hi, I just like to say that I think Matt Damon is really amazing in the fourth Bourne movie.
By the way, this is the best time I've ever had on the talk show.
Going to a basketball game with Mark Wahlberg was just as insane. Just look at the situation they got themselves into.
Where the Celtics were playing the Lakers, and I got tickets and through our agent, and was sitting there, and Mark Wahlberg I got 2 seats, Mark got 2 seats, and so we were sitting by each other. And Phil Jackson, the Celtics went on a run, and Mark and I were next to the Lakers bench. Like, we had such incredible seats, and we jumped up, and we're probably a little Boston, a little obnoxious. And Phil Jackson jumped, called a timeout, and turned and literally said, "Sit down and shut the up." To me and Mark, it was like, and we were like, ah!
Another funny thing happened with Matt's mom. The actor recalled trying to impress her, only to get a response he definitely wasn't expecting.
And what was the phrase? There was a phrase that you heard. Was it in a movie you heard a phrase? There goes.
Oh, yeah. I said it to my mother. This is funny. In the movie The Natural, Robert Redford, so his character, Roy Hobbs, in The Natural says, all I want is to walk down the street, and when I walk down the street, for people to say, there goes Roy Hobbs, the best that ever was. And my mother asked me one day, well, what is it that you want, Matthew? What do you? And I said, look, all I want is to walk down the street someday and have people say, there goes Matt Damon, the best that ever was. That is the most disgusting, self-involved thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
And the story about teenage traditions had the whole studio crack up. Damon brought up how back in school, they try so hard to act all grown up.
And this is when you would have the lunches, these acting lunches.
Business lunches, yeah, we called them business lunches.
And you were like 14?
Yes. There were 2 cafeterias. We went to a very big high school. There were 3,000 kids. And it would be like, hey man, business lunch today? Yeah, I'll see you there at 12:30. And then we get there, and we get our cheeseburgers, and we'd sit down, and we wouldn't have anything to talk about. We didn't have anything. So what's going on?
Because I think you came on everybody's radar in those huge movies, and you were in the middle of that firestorm of paparazzi, and you were the heartthrob and all of that stuff, and then suddenly it was like gone.
The topic of kids in cinema randomly turned into a hilarious story. Damon revealed why his daughters actually refused to watch his biggest roles.
You've got 4 girls. Which of all these movies do they go, I like that movie, Dad? Because they're like 11 and younger, right?
I haven't seen any of them.
Really?
No.
None of them? Not even Good Will Hunting?
No, God, no.
Why? It's a tearjerker.
Look, I'm very enormously proud of it, but I remember when people at Miramax came to us and said, could you make it PG-13? There's no violence or sex to speak of, it's just, and I said, what's making it rated R? And they said, the language. And I said, okay, well, so we could loop a couple lines. And they go, yeah, but you're only allowed, I think at the time you were allowed to say the F word 3 times. And I said, okay, well, how many are we off by? And they said, you go over by 145.
Did Ben Affleck quit wearing sneakers?
Yeah. And I'm working through this. I don't know. I have nothing to say to that. I have no response.
Where did that come from?
News. I'm not sure, but if that's the big scandal in your life, things are probably okay.
It's kind of great that the big scandal in your life is you're old enough now that they worry if you're wearing comfortable shoes.
Orthopedics. I'm good, GQ.
Yeah, very good.
Matt opened up about the secret to his marriage, recalling the one strict rule he set before taking a break.
This is gonna sound made up, but it's actually true. I had, not to get too personal, but had negotiated extensively with my wife that I was taking time off, and I actually had enough foresight I had been in Interstellar, and then Chris put me on ice for a couple movies, so I wasn't in the rotation, but I actually negotiated in couples therapy, this is a true story, the one caveat to my taking time off was if Chris Nolan called.
Principally was it also includes, 1,200 crew members, every, painter, standby painter, greensman, cameraman, whatever it is.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and so...
Good for you.
So the more you guys watch this movie...
Not that we could suggest that you just leave it on, unless you're a good person.
We would never suggest that.
Yeah,
no, I would never suggest that.
But I mean,
you would
your
never say to
actions
turn
will have
on
a
the
real
movie
impact.
and put it on loop and just play it and play it.
I wouldn't say that.